What is going on, y'all? It is, of course, Brian Schaefer here with another episode of Bike Around and Find Out. As you can see, we are here at Vista Park at Banning Lewis Ranch. That is a planned community on the east side of Colorado Springs, just off of Woodman and Mark Shuffle. Just about as far east as you can go before running into the Falcon Payton area. I'll give a quick 360, show you where we're standing. We are sort of centrally located in the middle of the community at the park. Dog parks, amphitheater, pickleball courts here in the background. This place is bumping in the summertime, food trucks, concerts in the park, etc. And I will show you one of our favorite family rides. That is on the mom and dad bike up to the local restaurants here in town, pulling the kids behind on the trailers. Wanted to bring it to you. We'll bring that video to you in the summertime, but without further ado, let's bike around and find out. All right, y'all, we are gonna shake and bake and get out of here. Here we are at Vista Park. I don't know how much talking we'll do because it is super windy, and I don't know if you'll be able to hear that. It is also super cold. So looks like a nice warm day. Colorado will have those days occasionally where it'll be deceiving. You'll think, man, it's beautiful out there. Look out the window, sun is beating, snow is melted, and then you go outside and you're like, holy crap, it is cold. In today's video, we're gonna be scooting pretty quick. So, like I said, we are not on the BMX today. We're on the dad bike. So what we're gonna do, like I said, is we are in sort of the middle of Banning Lewis Ranch. A lot of people ask about the community, its location of things, etc. And there's quite a bit around here. But like I said, worth showing it to you. So this is the main trail. This is Dublin right here. So this is sort of the main road in and out of Banning Lewis Ranch. You've got another road that is just on the other side of the front of the community there, but that's just more of an entrance to the community. This one will drop you at the front and back to the community, and Banning keeps getting bigger and bigger, so it's going further back on a regular basis. And it is freezing out here, guys. That wind is brutal. You might see the flags flipping in the wind up there on the street. But it is no joke. Woo! Up this big hill here. Get a little workout in. And I'll tell you, if you've not been to Colorado Springs or Colorado or this area, a lot of misconceptions. First one, they get a ton of snow and they're buried year round. No, we get snow, it just melts quick. And the other one is that it's freezing cold here year round. No, not always freezing cold. There are a lot of nice days. But the one thing that is different as far as cold weather is it is a dry cold. And so there's very little moisture in the air. So when you're breathing in that air, it's just very dry, cold air going in your lungs, and it hurts. Super wide pathway. A lot of times bikers, runners, dog walkers, kids, the whole nine, you'll see this packed up when it's not cold out. I guess I'm the only one that thought a bike ride would be a good idea. All right, so the main road we're coming up to is Dublin and Mark Shuffle. You got snow-capped Pikes Peak there in the background, and sort of the whole front range. And when I say whole front range, I mean you can literally see the whole front range. So you got the San Diego Cristo Range all the way down south, and then you've got the ranges up north. You got the Continental Divide that you can actually see from atop Pikes Peak. Looking north, you can see the Continental Divide there, which is pretty cool. So this intersection is weird in the fact that, or not weird, but not completed all the way maybe. So they have sidewalks here, crosswalks, but then when you get to the other side, you don't really have a crosswalk per se. And so you end up on the street just a tad bit. Let's not get blasted by a fire truck today. All right. So we are in with traffic. That's what I was saying. There's no sidewalk here yet, and it's a ditch. So it's like, how do you even go down there? You really can't. So that's why we're gonna cut across and ride down this mud. Hopefully we get through it. We'll go on this side. Seems to be less muddy. This isn't really a trail though. We're off-roading on the dad bike. Holy wind, you guys. But like I say, I want to get these videos out. I get a lot of out-of-state clients looking in the Springs area with the military, etc. And these are the questions they have, right? Hey, is Banning Lewis Ranch close to schools, shopping, entertainment, restaurants, etc.? And the answer is yes, within reason, right? So fire station here. That's probably that fire truck that almost ran us over back there. So we've got the fire station, a lot of communities here. This will be sort of the Stetson Hills area. Hit this crosswalk here, and again, we like to speed these up. 1, 2, 3, and we're off. So we've got the crosswalk light. Again, try not to get blasted by a car. So we're gonna shoot up this big hill. This could be a test of your endurance. You're coming from out of state. Say you're stationed in Georgia right now. You're making your way to Colorado Springs with the military. And you say, hey Brian, I'm gonna end up in Banning Lewis Ranch. Take this hill on your bike and you'll see what altitude will do to you if you haven't already. We're gonna pass by these pups. A lot of times passing dogs can be dangerous when they lurch out and grab you. Thank you. Definitely don't want to have to fight a dog today. But as you can see, we are jiving. So we'll be up there in no time. Like I said, we love to hook the trailers up to the bikes, load the kids up. There's a Rita's ice cream joint that we passed back there. We'll see it on our way back, right over by 7-Eleven. There's a liquor store over there. A couple other restaurants, Taste of Philly, etc., which is pretty decent. But we like to come up here, grab some sushi at the sushi joint, and or visit a couple of these other restaurants up here. And I just wanted to prove to you, show you that it is not that far, right? Right back here. So this tends to be a busy crosswalk, but across the street there is Vista Ridge High School. And so when I say busy crosswalk, in the mornings, afternoons, you got a lot of kids crossing, doing their thing, going to school. But here's the hill, folks. So you hit this hill, you better be jamming. We've done it. I pulled the kids up on trailers. I've walked up it, rode the BMX up it. couple different mountain bikes. But if you're not prepared, or you don't have the dad bike like this boy, I guess, or a mom bike, because my wife has the same one, then you can expect it to kick your butt. And it'll still kick my butt, even though I'm on a cruiser. But the hope is it's not going to be as bad. So we're a pedal on up. So again, we're still on Dublin Boulevard. You can see traffic moderate. This is about normal this time of day. Colorado Springs, almost 1 p.m. on the 8th of February. And last I looked, it's about 39, 41 degrees outside. So pretty chilly. Wouldn't be bad if it weren't for the wind. So that's another interesting thing with Colorado Springs, is we're super close to the sun. So even on cold days, that sun is still beating on you, still heating up your car, all that fun stuff. But it's when the wind kicks in where you're like, holy crap, it's cold. Hey guys, how are you? Hi. Good. So, empty field here on the right. Got a hospital way back up there. Another Whataburger. People were going crazy when that came into town. 7-Elevens are like Starbuckses every corner. Speaking of, right over there is a Starbucks. One of my wife's favorite joints is Bird Call. She loves getting a salad from there. We're not gonna cross here. That one's a little busier. So when we ride over here, we like to ride down in front of these townhomes, and we like to cross at this next one. Take you around, show you a little bit of what's back here. If you go all the way down, this is Tut Boulevard. If you go all the way down Tut, you're gonna run into King Supers and a bunch of other stores there as well. All right, so we are here at the crosswalk, and we'll give it our speed up. Alrighty, we got the crosswalk. Love speeding those up. So like I was saying, if you go all the way down to the end, you got King Supers down there, Joint Chiropractic, a whole nother shopping center full of a bunch of additional stuff to enjoy, need, whatever it is you're doing. And then here is, like I said, where we like to come and kick it. We bring the family over here. So my son's favorite restaurant, of course, Chick-fil-A. He calls it Chicken Donald. One of our favorite breakfast joints across the road here called Urban Egg. And then of course you got Firehouse Subs, 5-star nutrition, Dunkin' Donuts. You got almost everything over here. Cut through traffic. You got a Verizon store here on the right. So here's Powers Boulevard, the busy road in front of us. We'll see if we got a parking spot right here. Whip into, pull up here at the curb. So here's Powers Boulevard. Again, there's Pikes Peak snow capped in the background. Colorado Springs is just right off in this area, base of the mountains. All the way down yonder is NORAD. You've got the Burn Scar, which is right over this way, just over that Sherman-Williams paint building. That is the Waldo Canyon fire. I think that was what that one was called. The year before, we had a fire over in Black Forest. We'll get you guys through Black Forest at some point as well. There is a really nice trail system through there, but there's a strong likelihood that it has a lot of dirt. Well, obviously dirt, it's made of dirt, but a lot of mud. And so we need to grab the old mountain bike instead of the town bike or the BMX bike to hit that trail up, or just wait till it dries out in the summer. But we'll get over there sooner rather than later. We're gonna shoot down to the end here, and then we're gonna fly back down to Banning Lewis Ranch, give you guys an idea of how quick it is to get up here, enjoy time, etc. Right over here is a rock climbing place, indoor rock climbing. You got Ribs and Chop House. You got a soap place, Buff City Soap. Pilates, Skirted Heifer, which is a burger joint. Snooze Mattresses, some yogurt. Here's the sushi joint we go to. Pretty good. Probably not our favorite in town. We just found another one that we tried out and really enjoyed as a family. Cut through all the cars. So, Mod Pizza. If you've not heard of it, it's basically like a Chipotle of pizzas. Go in there, build your pizza, throw it in the oven, cook it, and you're good to go. Nothing Bunk Cakes, those are phenomenal. You got a massage joint, and then, of course, like I was saying, Salsa Brava, Urban Egg. It switches from the morning to the evening, from one to the other, but their breakfast is dynamite. All right, that's it, guys. Just rode up here with the family, picked up a good bite to eat, and now you say, all right guys, let's head home. We are gonna shoot back down to Banning Lewis Ranch. Crazy part is the wind died down a little bit, and it feels like, it's probably because I'm riding, that it got like 4 degrees warmer out here, but it's because the wind died down. So that is a lot of where the cold comes from, to be honest, is the wind chill. If it wasn't for the wind ripping off those snow-capped mountains, bringing in all that Arctic air, probably wouldn't be too shabby. All right, we are all done eating, bellies are full. Here we go, back down to Banning. Past these folks again. Howdy again. All right, don't want to hit that sand. Which brings up another valid point, right? You move here and you want to get a motorcycle. One, it's not warm enough most days out of the year, right, to ride it. And second, Colorado Springs puts a lot of sand on the roads. And so if you're a motorcycle rider, you just have to be very careful and cognizant of that. I have a motorcycle endorsement. I've had motorcycles in the past. So speaking from experience, not necessarily crashing on the sand, but just being super hyper aware of it can definitely save your butt. Now they do the street sweepers, they get them out, you can see it, it's just all piled in the gutters now. The cars have kicked it off since this last storm, but they'll get street sweepers out here, do stuff, get it all cleaned up. And now they put this new stuff on the road. Gosh, I can't remember the name of it. Anyway, it's a liquid that leaves white stripes on the streets to prevent the freezing of the roads. So here's the nice part. Coming back full belly, if you went up there to eat, you're going downhill now, baby. So off in the distance there is all of Banning Lewis Ranch. You keep going east, those clouds way off there in the distance, and you'll be to Kansas before you know it. And it really starts to feel like Kansas about once you get out about 10 miles east of here. It just turns into flat ground and very similar to old Kansas. So here we are scooting down the hill, y'all. We are flying at the moment, not literally. But we do got to slow down here, make sure people know that there is somebody on a bike. The last thing, like I said, you want to do is Get love tapped by a whip. We're not doing too shabby on time. So another little townhome, Sand Creek Villas here. I have honestly never been in this townhome community. Trail system goes all the way back down through there, cuts down under the bridge here. Sorry if my hand was in front of the camera there. But there's literally trails everywhere, which is nice. We are back over, here's that fire station again. Elementary school here on the right. Heard really good things about this elementary school. My kids go to a school called TCA, or the Classical Academy, which is just a tad further away, but it was a choice we made to enroll our son there. So inevitably our daughter will probably go there as well. We're gonna go ahead and jam. No crosswalk speed up there. Off-roading. So again, my assumption is, I was looking at this the other day, I think they're gonna have to widen this. This gets backed up in the mornings from time to time, just because, like I said, it is a two-way road. And so anything happens, a little fender bender, whatever it may be. We actually just had one not long ago, where the wife and I are running the kids around, doing errands, etc. Just behind us here by the fire station, it was a pretty good little accident, and it just backed everything up really bad. So I'm hoping that what we're riding on now at some point gets made into a wider road, and the sidewalk could be here on the right, and then it'll be more conducive to walking, biking, etc. But for right now, you're gonna have to ride on these. So we are already almost back to Banning, guys. Let's get off this crazy gnarly bumps here. All right, so we'll just ride up the right side here. So this is what I was saying. So really good food across the street. It's called Zapata. It is a Mexican restaurant. We love getting some food from there. And then, like I said, right over here, we've got the brewery, Rita's, Taste of Philly, 7-Eleven, Jack's Brewery, Korean Garden. Joint down on the end here. Over here, you've also got a really good coffee shop as well. So again, a lot of stuff sort of in your backyard. Here's Banning Lewis Ranch straight ahead of us. We're gonna jam across this crosswalk and back to where we started, but we're gonna take just a slightly different route. We're gonna go in to the other entrance of Banning, which is at the top of this road here. So we've got to jam up this big hill. I think we'll make it though. I think we'll be all right. Let's creep forward here. Jam across. Kids, don't do this at home. All right, I have jammed up this hill quite a few times. Again, this one will test your endurance when you start going up, especially with that wind blowing in your face. It's like, if you ever had oxygen on. So when I was in my mountain bike accident, they had oxygen on my face, and it's just shooting in your nose, right? That's what it's like riding in this wind. you're trying to talk, but you have air just blasting in your nose and your face into the back of your throat while you're trying to talk. It's killing me. And of course, we all know the camera is not going to do justice to the heel or the wind. Maybe the wind it will if it's on the mic. We'll see. Alrighty. So this is all Banning here on the right. And this is the main entrance to this community. Some of the other planned communities are going to be Meridian Ranch, Wolf Ranch, Cordera, the farm, Flying Horse potentially even. You get out south, you got Bradley Ranch, Morrison Ranch. So a lot of communities that are very similar in regards to being a planned community with schools within the community, etc. No cars behind us. That car is turning, so we'll just keep jamming. All right, so here's one of the schools. This is the Banning Lewis Ranch Academy. And then we're just gonna keep going straight down a little more. We'll see the school in the park that we were just starting off at. So here's that whole greenbelt area in the neighborhood, separate from that other spillway. Again, this is an area for water spill to collect, etc. It goes also on this side of the road. And you will notice in this community there are trails galore. You will see them everywhere, and the community is divided up. So this is Frontier at Banning Lewis Ranch. This section here, we've got some really good friends and clients that live just right over there. Love those guys. I've got tons of really good friends and clients in this community. Good people everywhere. So as we're coming up, again, give you an idea, you can see what all the houses in here look like. This is an Oakwood community. So you're gonna see a lot of Oakwood homes, but you've got other builders in here as well. Classic homes. Richmond is building back in here again. You've got Covington homes. And there's probably another one or two maybe I'm forgetting over the years, or that I can't remember, just pedaling around here. But great community overall. Here we are back at the park where we started. As you can see, this park is huge and it fills up often for, again, events, etc. Pickleball courts are here. They're not jamming out right now because it's probably a little on the chilly side or windy side to be jamming out some pickleball at 1:10 p.m. on a Thursday. But dog park, everything is right over here. Another school there in the distance, another school there in the distance. This cuts through, so this right here would take us back down to Dublin, but we're gonna keep shooting up and then we'll cut across Dublin here in just a few. But want to get up here and then we will call it a wrap. I know a lot of folks have asked about it, live here, love it, etc. If you have any questions about the area, or there's others you want us to get video, reach out, shoot me a text, send me a message, send me an email, whatever works best. Without further ado, we'll catch y'all later.